Welcome everyone to Chess TV episode 297. Today is September 33rd. It's October 1st, 2016, and we're playing the Grob for the first time ever. The Grob is a great chess opening, which is why we never play it. It's actually horrible. But it's got a trap or two, so it should be interesting. Perhaps we can ensnare our opponents in some kind of trap. So let's go do that. Here we are at chess.org. You can now see the browser up here. You can see at the top, lichess.org address. That is because I'm still struggling with my setup, and so I would have removed that if I could have. But let's go right now. Let's create a game. Let's make a 2-minute game. No increment, not racing kings, and we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so we need a little more sound here. I can hear the chess pieces. This is the Grob 1g4. It's an awful opening, but the idea is this pawn out here is kind of like a trap, because if the opponent focuses on it, he'll discombobulate himself, which, as you can see, my opponent is doing right now. Ta-da! White is actually doing much better than black here because he can fianchetto his bishop in one move instead of the normal two, and black has done nothing. So this is actually fantastic for me. Not the right way to play for him. He would like to play d5, so let's make that difficult with the c4 move. And now, let's make it even more difficult. Oh, I hung this pawn. Oh, that's kind of bad. I should have played d3 so the bishop would be guarding it. I actually have a bit of trouble defending this, but let's be a bit unorthodox. Why not? King f1 is a great combination with a draw, because you're already being so stupid. Why not be just a slight bit stupider? I don't see why you wouldn't want to be stupider if you're already being stupid. I'm losing stuff. Is it flickering? It might be flickering. So d4 perhaps would win a piece, I think, because I'm attacking the bishop and attacking the queen at the same time. So let's do that. Fantastic. I think this is a fun opening. The episode started 8 or 9 minutes late on the live stream, so YouTube viewers can't really see that or feel that, but that's what happened. And the other problem is I'm not recording it, so let me start recording right now. I'm not going to record it. I'm going to pull it from Twitch. I'm going to pull both of these episodes from Twitch, and then I'm going to be smarter. In the future, I'll be smarter. Okay, so I just won a piece, so now I'm ahead a piece, and my center is just oh so strong. E4 has not been played, but I don't care. So should I worry about this stuff over here? I actually could be quite a bit ahead in development since he hasn't brought any of this stuff out. So the center might open up here. That could be important. "30 seconds for the entire game." Let's pull this back. I don't really like this move, but it guards c4, and now I can kick his queen, which is kind of silly, and move this out of the way. I want to move this pawn, of course. It's all kind of strange, but I need to get the king off the background. The whole point here is to get the rooks connected. I'll just play this move. Because the rooks being separated like this, they really can't... Oh, I blundered another piece or pawn on g5. It seems to be a recurring theme for me, but now I can pick this up. Wow, Chess Whiz. Great sequence of blunders. You're a genius. Let's play king e2, and then we'll bring power over to this area of the board. 16 seconds for the entire rest of the game. Seems like a perfect quantity to me. "14 now. Yes, this is fantastic. I'm having some problem. It's always fun, isn't it? Doing some crazy move. Yes, it's I've given myself a difficult position here. That's on purpose, of course. The show is more exciting that way. Oh no, one of us is going to run out of time. Oh, and it's me. No, he has only 4 seconds. That was bad. I shouldn't have played quite so slowly. It's kind of my style to take way too long at the beginning of the game, let my time go down to maybe 10 or 20 seconds, and then play super fast while making more blunders, and then my opponent runs out of time. That's generally my modus operandi, which is a Latin way of saying it's what I do. But in this case, it didn't quite work. But the Grob opening worked fantastically for me, so I actually want to play that again. And this time not blundering quite so much on g5. You know, the bishop starts out defending that square, so if I could just use 2 of my brain cells in concert, I might be able to keep whatever I've put on that square alive. Okay, so g4, bishop g2, and then c4. So I'm blundering this pawn on purpose in order to put some pressure here on d5. Because he's got some danger here. I mean, how's he going to deal with this? Maybe I shouldn't have blundered it. I guess by definition you shouldn't blunder stuff because it's a blunder when you blunder stuff, but I don't care about definitions. Oh, my new idea is to fork him. Of course it's a silly idea, but let's do it anyway. He can't defend this square this way because I've got too many attackers there. He can't defend this square this way because it's illegal to capture your own king. I really don't know what he's going to do here. We should make him a special exception. Be like, for you, you can capture your own king. What better move than king f1? It worked so well last game. How obnoxious. Okay. Okay. b7 looks a little bit shaky. Of course, d4 is extremely shaky. So let's defend that before we lose it. This is a very important pawn, guys. I mean, it's holding the center together. He would have 2 against 0 if I lost both of these, which isn't a possibility. Oh, getting a little worried. So I take this, he attacks me, then I come out of the way, okay? So then I'm alive, but then he just takes a free piece. I guess I don't want that. So I'll save the knight. Now we have messed up pawns. Yeah, this is awful. This Grob is just really turned into a Grob for me. Oh, it's just turned into awful. Awful stuff. Awful. Reminds me of my whoops, 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 ooh. Reminds me of my ancestors. Which is good, you know. You should honor your ancestors. Since they're dead. One of my ancestors in particular used that word excessively. Let's finally bring this knight out. The word awful. He would say, this is awful. 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 This is awful. And he would just keep saying awful until you realize that the awful part was that he kept saying awful. And I'm doing the same thing now. It must be genetic. I'm hoping to run this polystylus out of time. Like I said, modus operandi. Should I go this way or this way or this way or this way? Let's stay in the center. Always a good idea if the enemy queen is going to checkmate you, stay in the center where you're safe. Let's go for c4 here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, c4. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect play, Chess Whiz. Because he was going to just checkmate me, which is bad. You don't want to be checkmated. Okay, this is bad too. So I lost my knight. Maybe I'm not the smartest. But look at it this way. I want to take advantage of the fact that I've got this pawn pinned. But I don't really see a way to do that. In fact, I only see ways to die. Here. Out of time again. I'm not in the groove. I'm, as they say, out of the groove. Out of time again, and this time down a bishop. Da, da. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay, because the point of this show is not to, like, win or anything. Let's play with Maid Margot. So the show is going according to plan. Don't worry. I just have to drink from this vase, which is how you can tell it's Chess Whiz TV. I wonder what kind of flowers are in this vase. before I took them out and began drinking from it. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. G4. So I think maybe I should keep my G4 pawn, like with H3, instead of like blundering it on move 2. If he plays D5, maybe I'll just play that move. Yes, brilliant, brilliant move. Okay, mate. Combine it with C4. I'll have all the good things from the last game, and none of the bad. One of the bad things was running out of time, so we're not going to have that. Oh, look at this strong attack I've conjured. Look at that move. Oh, yeah. I could double up his pawns. While I was doing that, I noticed a subliminal message on my desk. I think I'd like to share it with you. Should I take that knight? Even though I invested 3 moves in this bishop, whatever they were, trying to draw them, I'm still going to take the knight, which causes it to disappear. Take the c-pawn, please. I want to play this. So look at this message I got. I'm like, oh, my nose, no, what's going on? And then suddenly, the message was, I looked down at my desk and there's this thing stuck on it. It's a sticker. Look at it. Look at this thing. I'm pulling it off my desk. And now I'm going to hold it up to the camera, which you won't be able to see it. So I'm just holding it up to show that I have a pretty bad camera that can't focus. Ready? You can see it. It's like a sticker that says friends. And I'm looking down. I'm like, I lose all my chess games and now my nose hurts. And suddenly, friends before my eyes. It was fantastic. When I saw that word friends, I felt the same. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, look, Happy-O is here in the chat. That's cool. Hi, Happy-O. I saw your photograph and I was happy. Uh-oh. I thought to myself, he looks happy. And thought, wait, his name is Abby. Ha ha. So should I play pawn e4 or should I try to get my knight to e4? That'd be a good location. Let's do the knight thing and don't run out of time. Hello, Music Dan. There's a Happy-O now is a famous chess developer because he's on the blog. Don't take me. We're going to play knight here, and then this pawn is going to say, a horse can jump onto me. It's going to be fantastic, unless you're that pawn. Oh, he's going to try to checkmate me. That's so rude. Now I can't play this. No, I can't. 24 seconds. ChessWiz using ChessWiz strategy again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess I needed my knight over there, huh? So how will we survive? Knight back, maybe. We could get a draw, perhaps. Oh, a free rook. That makes things tricky. I think he's going to want a free draw now. Free draw. As like there's no cost to this draw. One more move and he doesn't get the draw. He doesn't get the draw. 8 seconds. Come on, ChessWiz. This is your chance to show that if you take a bunch of free things, like a whole boatload of them, then you can still win. Ah, 4 seconds. Do it, ChessWiz. Why is it still your turn? He can promote? I'm so bad at this. No! I'm out of time. I let him promote his guy. So I've learned this thing about human beings. They don't actually want to see you doing well. So this is perfect. This is perfect. You might think to yourself, what are they thinking of me? This is human nature to be like, what are they thinking of me? And it turns out they're not thinking of you, right? You're just living your own life, obsessed about what you're doing, and everybody else, what do you know? They're living their own lives, obsessed about what they're doing, and they're thinking, what are you thinking about them? But you're not thinking about them. You're thinking about what they're thinking about you. So in this case, this is fantastic, right? Because let me explain what happens. You see somebody, and you're like, whoa, that guy is so much better than I am. And what do you feel? You feel like super happy that you just observed somebody better? No, you feel jelly. Like, I can't believe I'm not him. This is awful, right? But if you see someone worse, someone who's like messing up, secretly to yourself. You don't say this out loud unless you're a jerk, but you say, hey, I'm better than him. I feel good about myself now. And it's true, especially in competition. Like if you go to a chess tournament, you basically say, how many of these people am I better than so that I can tell if I should feel good or not, right? So what I'm doing right now is displaying to you a demonstration of being worse than you, right? Because I've lost 3 out of 3 games. You can't do worse than that, I'm sure. Well, you can tie me, I suppose, but that's about it. So what you should feel now is a great sense of joy because you might be a better chess player. No, this guy's gonna beat me with a Grob. I just know it. It's gonna be awful. D5. And now C5. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm playing chess. I don't know what to do against this Grob. Oh, look at that. I have a huge center. This is a bad opening for him. What in the world? I think that's a free knight over there. Like, queens can move that far, right? Look at that, Colin B. You're just doing it wrong, man. I mean, you're like losing 1 chess game with this opening, but I can lose 3 chess games. So, you should learn how it's done. Learn it. Okay, so I just picked up a knight, so this is going to be great. My greatest weakness here is going to be... Oh, that one was free as well. It's going to be this section over here. This 1:3 thing. Okay, so he's going all transvestite on me. This is a thing. I think I'll castle this way. This is a thing where you swap the queen and king around like this, right? And then what happens to the opponent? Well, nothing specifically happens to the opponent's soul, but the opponent's operandi up there, the brain, it pops because it's like, what's going on? And hopefully he'll just freeze up and run out of time. That's the strategy. Check. It's pretty risky. I would call it a gambit for sure. Because if the opponent has a sound mind, you'll lose. That's not guarded. This guy's just toying with me. I'm kind of toying with him, if you know what I mean, but feels like his moves are so bad. This wasn't very good, but whatever. That he's actually like trying to play badly. And that's embarrassing to me. Okay, I'll fix your pawns. Because the rest of you is so bad. I'll just trade these and then go here. I'm helping him out a lot. The problem is he needs way more help than I'm giving him. Did I just get... No, I'm okay. It's like pin, skewer, back ranked. But nope, no. I'm ahead by so much I can still win. This is going to be great. I really appreciate you playing the Grob against me. Make me feel better about myself. Don't checkmate me. Let's go here. I can't lose except on the clock. Impossible to lose this. It's impossible to lose this. Just keep telling yourself that. I can't lose this chess game. I can't lose. It's impossible. I just have to play really fast. There we go. Checkmate, made him Margo. The trick is what? Get over here. I don't know what just happened, but I almost didn't win. Well, I was looking away. That apparently I thought that would be checkmate, but it wasn't quite. It was like diagonal or something. Well, that was kind of close. Well, this feels a lot better to me. You know, it turns out that it doesn't matter how well you do in your life. What matters is how well you're doing right now, or you just did. That's in your your frontal lobe of recent memories. If you in the past killed a bunch of people, now you're going to jail. It doesn't matter if you just won a chess game in the more recent past, because your brain really prioritizes what just happened. That's why I feel so good right now. Even though I lost those 3 chess games, I feel great right now. And also the immediate future matters. So let's take a look at what's in my immediate future. I've got chess games. I've got Toldovsky, which is also known as Toad of Sky, which is like a flying frog. And then I've got Soltego, which is a Japanese for my soul is Tego. Let's see that they're both casual, but Toldovsky's from position. So let's see what this is going to be. It's totally weird. Like, I'll send him a question mark. My favorite kind, of course. Why did you do this? I guess you're forcing me to play the Grob. That's so kind of you. G5 is my move. Let's play. It is casual, so I guess it doesn't even matter what I do, but I'll play anyway. Let's try focusing on this pawn. It's like a Queen's Gambit thing. This is great. Oh, what if he takes me? My bishop left home. Okay, I better just take him. This is totally normal. Is this guy a music star? He has a nice mic. Asks Balerao. Yeah, I'm a music star. If I were to just walk into a room and be like, hey guys, I'm a music star, they would probably not believe me. But fortunately, it's been prompted. You know, you have so much more believability if somebody says to you, is this thing true? Because it's 50-50. I mean, you're already a 50% chance that it's true. That's way better than if I just announced it. So I'm definitely a music star. Yeah. You can tell because on certain episodes I sing. I'm like, and you're like, whoa, that guy could sing like a genius. He's like, the geniuses can't sing. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a problem. Geniuses can't sing. That's actually my problem here because I am both a genius and I can't sing. So I'm an unusual kind of music star. But thanks for the prompt, Ballyoo. I'm certainly a music star. I appreciate the question. I keep thinking about moving my rook to somewhere useful, and then I notice that this pawn would just get taken. Yeah, I was also looking at this, taking the pawn. You know, I'm just not comfortable about that. Let's send his knight over here. And then let's move the rook to somewhere useful. Castle. Okay, so we've got a chess game. After a Grob, we've got a game. Fantastic. I don't like his knights. I mean, they're doing things. Do I have to defend like this? I'm keeping up on the clock, though. That's remarkable. Okay, so now I've got an open file. File. That's how it's pronounced, right? Open file. Oh, this pawn. Defend it with my king. Rule of thumb, if a center of pawn is not guarded, defend it with your king. A knight here. Yeah. I'm trying to get some aggression going. His knight is too much. I want to take it. I would have 2 knights against 2 bishops. That's worth it to me. I think he's going to double up. Clock is running low, Toad. Clock is running low. Oh, oh. I can do that because I'm a music star, right? Most people would be like, running low. And then they would just stop singing right there. Not me. Since I'm a music star. It's totally different for me. 30 seconds to 8. I'm going to win this. Okay, knights, show me your hottest moves. Turn up the heat. That's what the Firebat would say in the old StarCraft. Which nobody builds Firebats except for that reason, because they're awful, right? Like, you definitely do not want to build a Firebat. A bunch of Marines is way better. However, the Firebat says, turn up the heat. And so, basically, you should build a bunch of them just so you can click on them and hear them say that. It's a pretty good strategy. Okay, so he's out of time. So I think I'll just win this by moving anywhere. Do you know the perfect move? This move. Bam! See? Because I got his bishop. Pretty good move, huh? Always consider the opponent's clock. Okay, we've learned that Tego is Dutch and it means hidden. So Soul Tego means hidden soul, I suppose. Soul might not be Dutch. Good game, Toad. You had the problem I always have, which is running out of time. Too bad. But that was cool where you had 2 bishops and I didn't, and then I won. I like that part. Okay, so let's see. We've got time for one more game, I think. Soltego, 3+3. I think we're going to play this game and then call it a day, which means end of the episode. So I hope it's a great game. Let's see if it's a Grob. Let's play the Grob. Let's do it. Okay, it's a Grob. I'm falling in the trap, right? So he plays here, and I'm like, no, I need to defend this pawn. But when I defend it with the knight, bam, look at this color. It's like an orange pawn. Comes in and causes me a problem. One sec. Okay, I can't turn on the camera yet because there's snot running down my face. But we can definitely do the microphone. Because I was able to pick up soundless snot. Which is a nice variety. Costs extra. It's kind of like that bark dust that doesn't give you slivers. In this case, it's the snot that doesn't make any sound while it sits on your face. Okay, so now there's a third attacker. 1, 2, whoops, I can't draw. I don't want to draw, and I've got only 2 defenders, so I need to bring a third one in. But if I do this one, bam, golden pawn of doom. So I guess I'll defend it this way. Oh, this Grob is so good. No, how do I defeat the Grob? I can take this now and trade queens. Awful. Look at the center now. It's all, torn apart. It's bad. Before it was good when it was in this shape. Now it's bad. But I'm hoping that he doesn't check me and then take me this way. Because that would keep his center pretty nice, and then he would just have a better center. What do you know? Isn't that just my luck? Like, the one thing I hope he doesn't do, that's what he does. I wanted him to do that. That is my luck. Maybe chess is not a game of luck. Maybe I should become Poker Whiz. I would do so much better. So this unveils an attack. It's called a discovery, but I like calling it an unveiling. That sounds pretty pro. I have this book that's full of chess problems, and there's this one category that's like unveiling attacks. I'm just kidding. It's called discovered attacks. I wish it was called unveiling attacks. I tell myself, oh yeah, this is the unveiling chapter. Hello, Twitch Pobrums. Glad you joined us today. I'm going to move here so that he doesn't just take that. Then this is pretty cool, isn't it? Be a disruptor of the bishop. I think a big part of making life sound exciting is using proper words like unveiling and disruptor. I mean, this is not like a knight on the side of the board. Who wants to look at a knight on the side of the board? Only knight perverts. But if you call it a bishop disruptor, you're going to check it out. That's what it's about. Okay, so this check is pretty cool. I think it's cool. It's going to force him to move his king, maybe here. And at that point, he'll have moved his king. So that's better. Then, I don't know. So this move would be nice. He's going to play his queen here, though. Let's draw that in red. But I don't really like that. I definitely want to get castled. I want to get this bishop off the back rank. I would like to have my bishop over here, actually, because there's some weak things on this diagonal, which would be fun to attack. So maybe I should just play a5. But if you look at my position, I've not moved any rooks or queens or kings or bishops. All I've done is move one knight over to Timbuktu, which is not quite on the chessboard. It's like over there on z5. So I probably should bring a piece out. So that's why I think maybe a5 is not the best move. But I so much want to play it. I really want to play a5. I'm doing it because it turns out winning is not the only objective here. Hello, John Capone. Thanks for joining us. There's other purposes in life besides winning. I'll get back to you when I learn what they are. Now he stopped my cool move. I'm going to play here, and then I'm going to play the bishop out, and then he's going to just wonder what he should do about this. These pawns are so bad, but their strength is that they're bad, because the Grob, by the way, John Capone, is starting with this move, which is what my opponent did. He's a doofus. Nobody should do that. So the reason these pawns are so bad is their strength, right? Because they can't attack each other. They can't defend each other. This one can't even move. Double pawns, really bad. Okay, so I mentioned that part. Here's why they're good. Because my opponent would never want me to lose such bad pawns. So he's never going to play d4. That would allow me to get rid of my off pawns. So he's just not going to play it. So I'm doing good because I'm doing so bad, if you know what I mean. You're going to take this? It's a trap. It's actually a huge trap. I hope he does it. He's not going to because his digits are so big. These ones over here. The 1903. Especially the 9. That's like the biggest one. Okay. So f4. I think I'll take that because my e-pawn is really weak. And now castle. King f2. He's getting it done. I want to play like that maybe. Or just c5, c4, and bishop. I want to get this bishop doing something cool. It's probably going to be this way. I mean, one of those two moves comes with a unveiling. An unveiling is coming up, so that's going to be pretty good. There's an increment on this game, 3 + 3, as you can see over here. That's very useful to me because I typically reach 0 seconds and forfeit the game. With the +3, I won't do that. My knight's not looking as cool. I'm regretting having not done something with it. Knights on the side of the board, for all you people who are actually trying to learn something about chess, are bad because they can only move to 4 squares. Knights in the center, on the other hand, can move to 8 squares. I'm going to spend my time drawing these arrows because it's way more fun than playing chess. See these arrows? It's like a star of knight movement, and that's better because the knight can do more, twice as much to be specific, and that's better. Did I say that? I think I said that already. So yeah, so don't do what I'm doing right now. It's not as good. He evaded my unveiling. I think I'm going to take this pawn. Even though it's a bad pawn, I'll take it. I think he has a problem now. Oh, Soltego. Yeah, indeed. What about this knight g2? Do you like this move? I think it's pretty good. Let me check. His king can't move there, or there, or there, or there, or there. Oh, checkmate! I just beat somebody. This feels so good. So yeah, that was great. This has been Chess with TV. Thanks for watching.